Hi guys, it's Mona. Thank you for tuning in and watching once again. Um, Today we're gonna just talk about a few things that have been kind of coming in through my ear. Um, and it's what Spirit is kind of gearing me to talk about as well. I have dealt with quite a few things this week, and it's prompting me to go about things in the same direction. Um, what I was feeling and what I have been feeling for the last little bit is how dishonest people are with themselves. I have been working with a few people, and my first message to them all the time is what you want to accomplish, you cannot do it if you are not completely honest. You don't always need to be honest with me because it's not about me per se. Um, it's really about you. And we lie to ourselves all the time because it's so much easier. It's so much easier than having to deal with the truth. The truth takes a lot more work, a lot more where we have to work through. Whereas if we lie and we brush it off, it doesn't make a difference. This is where self love really comes into play. Um, it's really, really important that we really and truly make that time, take the energy of what we give to others and give it back to ourselves. So here's a little bit of a exercise for you guys to do. You can try it and see how it works for you, but don't just give it one day. Give it a few days and see how it works. So the way you care about your best friend or your kids or your spouse or your significant other, and they're in distress and you're a comforting ear or a shoulder to cry on, give yourself that back, or the words of encouragement, give yourself that. So take 5 minutes a day, if you possibly can, and I know we all have 5 minutes to spare. Whether that be when you're kicking off your shoes for the day or starting your day, give yourself just 5 minutes and tell yourself how important you are, how valuable you are, because these are all things that we would tell a friend that was feeling down, or someone we loved and cared about. Give yourself the love that you need and you deserve. We tend to lie to ourselves, to beat ourselves up for things that we've done in our life. We can't. We've already done the act of it. We need to kind of step back for a moment, look back, and just kind of take a moment to breathe, acknowledge whatever it was, but don't let it control you. We all have fear. I have fear about certain things. And sometimes the fear is not to do with me, it's to do with someone else. But I have to keep telling myself the universe knows best. I need to trust. So if you're ever in a place of that, then trust yourself. Trust that the universe knows best. It's not always the easiest thing, but you know what? We're always taken care of. Everything happens for a reason, good or bad, however you look at it, because perception is key. But it's really, really important that we give ourselves what we need. Um, you know, being dishonest with ourselves And if someone points it out and then we need to start justifying, then we have a little bit more work to do. We need to actually look at ourselves and ask ourselves, is what this person is saying, is it to be true? And ask yourself honestly. You don't need to admit that to anybody, but you can take it in, take the information in, and look at it again when you feel like you're ready. And ask yourself, am I like this? If the answer is yes, then it's okay. What do I need to change that? What do I need to do? How do I go about changing that? Because you will see for yourself, by doing that and working towards whatever it is that you need to change, you will actually feel a weight lifted off. So it's important. It's really, really, really important. Some of us say that we want to change and we want to be better. And, when someone brings something up and says X, Y, and Z to us, we get upset. And then our ego takes over. If this is a friend that's telling you, you should know that your friend isn't out to hurt you. You're friends for a reason. Your friend is there to kind of, hey, poke you and say, okay, wait a second. You need to do better. You need to try a little harder. You know what? I've noticed this, but I haven't said anything because I didn't want you to take it the wrong way. Whatever. However you're going to say it, or whomever you need to say it. But my suggestion is, first, let's look inside first. Let's see ourselves for what we need to see ourselves for. Work on ourselves. Let everyone else take care of the rest. We all have our own issues. We all have our own things that we have to work through. So again, my suggestion is, look at you, work on you, focus on you. When you get there, whatever you fix and heal and you change, that starts to show itself on the outside. Once you start to see those things on the outside, you then will realize that, oh, wait a second, I'm now attracting people of like mind or of similarity to myself. So sometimes, your circles are going to change, your circumstances are going to change. Sometimes it's not, what you expect at all. This is maybe for the parents that are out there. Me, myself, as a parent, sometimes I do reflect on things, and, sometimes our kids may not do what we want them to do, or, live the life that we think that they're capable of. I don't think some of us realize, or we don't realize how grateful we should be to have kids in our life. They're a blessing. And as I said, they may not always do exactly what you want them to do. But I also think it's important to support them in their journey, whether we approve of it or not. I do think, we always tell kids, oh, you should be grateful for, having a roof over your head and having parents you have, etc., etc. What about us being grateful for them? As much as we are there to teach them, they are here to teach us as well. So maybe some of them are there to teach us patience, kindness, understanding. Maybe they're the motivating factor behind whatever it is that you do. This is all just food for thought. This is just what, Spirit has brought to my attention this week, and has wanted me to talk about. Again, these are my opinions. Take what you need to, and leave behind what doesn't resonate with you. And you don't have to agree with what I'm saying at all. You take what you need. That's what's most important. And hopefully some of these words, some of these thoughts, some of the things that Spirit is bringing through will leave you with things to ponder, and maybe, give you a new perspective on things, or seeing it differently. They just kind of flashed Mother's Day and Father's Day at me. So we have a day where we celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. There's not really a day where we celebrate our kids. So make today the day that you celebrate your kids. Make today the day that you tell your kids what they mean to you, how much they mean to you, and how grateful you are for them, because they truly are a blessing. I can't say much more than that. We all have our moments of, highs and lows. We take it as it comes. We walk the path that we were meant to walk, because that's what we're here to do. We all came here with an intention, a job, a lesson or a blessing that we must learn. So it's time. It's time to step into our shoes and become who we are really supposed to be. Give yourself the love first, and you'll see that it will make a huge difference in all aspects, in everything that you do. Thank you for watching. I hope I left you with something to think about, something to ponder, and some messages of hope. But again, thank you again for taking time out of your day to spend a few moments with me, to enlighten you and enlighten myself. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe to my channel, Lead On With Love. You can also email me for readings or for a little bit of help at monaleadstheway@gmail.com, or you can follow me on my Instagram at Lead On With Love, and you can DM me there. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.